everyone, welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Sunshine. My name is Thowan, welcome back to ThowanPlays, enjoy the channel. And we are heading back into Rico Harbor. Alright, this time we're going to be entering episode 5, Blooper Returns. Wow, I can't read, I'm glad I can't do that. Alright, and here we go. And so it looks like he's up on that helicopter pad, so he's actually really easy to get to. It's actually a lot like we got to him the first time, to be honest. Whoop, okay, I'm trying to be a ninja. I feel really good at this game. I'm actually, I've recorded 3, 4, and this episode all in one sitting. Hello, could I please? I'm rather happy with it. I actually had to take a break between 4 and, I thought I was going to land on the bolt. I would have been terribly happy with that. I had to take a break between 4 and 5 though, because it got really hot here in the office, so I had to open up the window and stuff and get that all cleared. I'm just trying to take a ton of damage, aren't I? Okay, so what you're actually going to want to do is go ahead and wall jump off of that, get back up here, get up here, and it should be just a simple hover nozzle over. You could alternatively go down there and collect the rocket nozzle, but I'm choosing to do it this way. Alright, so you actually want to be careful how close to the edge you pull these off, because you can fall off. I'm going to spray them right here, that way I get the tentacles right up close. Alright, let's go and we'll pull that one off. Yeah, it's actually not based on length, it's based on how far you've pulled it. So let's go ahead and we'll grab his face again. Let go. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so this has actually been a great, what's the word I'm looking for? This has been a great walkthrough so far, if you ask me. Okay, grab that one. Nope, not jump, not jump, not jump. Okay, perfect. Now, if you actually wait too long, he's gonna smack us. Okay. Let's try that again. Hey, can you smack me, please? Thank you. But yeah, if you wait too long to actually grab these, one of his other tentacles will come over and try to smack you. So beware of that. Anyway, this is the last. Ooh, hello there, glitchiness of Mario Sunshine. Last strike, and there he goes back into the ocean with him. Get out of here, blooper. Boom. Alright, and another shine sprite arrives out of the sky. It's like, oh, hello, you, the gods have looked down upon you and they've said, good job. Alright, here we go. Shine. Alright, heading back into episode 6, red coins on the water. This one will hurt. This one is a pain. I'm going to warn you of that. So what it is, it's a red coin mission using the bloopers, or not glooper, the little surfing bloopers, and you have to collect 8 red coins within the time limit. Alright, 8 red coins, good luck. Alright, so we're going to want to first head out this way. You want to follow the coin trails. They're going to show you exactly where these red coins are at. I missed that one, so I'm going to have to go back for it. Grab that one, grab those. It's a really good idea to follow the coin trails. They give you a good idea of where everything's at. Until the very end, actually, it gets a little hazy there, and I missed that one too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back for 2 coins. I'm actually gonna turn around and get that one right now, actually, because it's a little out of my way. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna head back, follow this. Alright, so this one's actually in the air here. Grab that. Next one's under here. Whoop, hello, camera angle. You want to jump? Okay, so you saw where that last one is right there. So I'm going to come back, grab that. I've noticed that moving the camera can sometimes help you turn a little bit faster. Of course, this one's always the pain to grab. You want to be careful when turning around here, just because you can smack into stuff. Hello? Hello? I'm so glad that... What? I was turning the other way? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm so glad that, like, there's been stuff like that that's happened where it's like, oh, you should have died, and I didn't. Alright, so I'm going to go back in here, try to get this coin. Perfect! Got it! Okay, so now I need to just come back and get this. Anyway, if you do die, I will say this, you have to go all the way back out into Delfino Plaza to be able to come back into the level. Now, here's the hard part. You're still in the blooper after the shine sprite appears. So now what you gotta do is you gotta maneuver your way toward the little dock thing. You gotta aim dead on, jump, And you can't miss. Oh my god, there's such a high chance of you dying if you miss it. And that will happen too. So great, now I'm on the fastest blooper with the least amount of control. At least the timer stopped. I will say this is the hardest part about this mission. Okay, so let's turn around here. Please don't do that. I like how these squids look though. They're like flop, 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 flop. Anyway, so let's come here and got it. At least it's on the floor. Shine. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, heading back into Rico Harbor, Episode 7, Shadow Mario Revisited. All right, so this will actually be the last mission for now. The 8th mission is actually, we need Yoshi for it again. So it's one of those things where we're going to have to come back to this level after we've got some other material. Anyway, chase down Shadow Mario. You kind of want to follow him. It's actually can be really tricky to keep track of where he's going in this area. So I recommend just trying to keep an eye on. I don't know why I did that. You want to keep an eye on him and just kind of watch for where he goes. I would recommend trying to get him to... Wow, I actually took him down really fast. He'll remember this. Oh my god, typically I have to chase him all over the place. I am super excited. Oh my god. Shine. 20 shines, 5 episodes. That's 4 shines per episode so far. And we're only halfway through this episode. I'm really excited, actually. Okay. Alright, so we just want to make our way over here. Whoop, hello, tree. We want to make our way over here. We're going to actually... I like to get on top of the rooftop here, actually. And we're going to release the lighthouse that has been buried in more goop, as well as a toad. We're going to save a toad while we're at it. I do want to make note here that there's a floating thing there. And what that is actually a ground poundable thing once you get the rocket nozzle, and it gives you a shine. It's still there, though. Before, when I was actually on an old tube TV, I used to think that was a cloud, and I thought it was actually the bad guys watching you being like, oh, he's taking out a monster here. Anyway, this is also a 2-round thing. I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a piranha plant, I guess. This one will spit out a bunch of guys, though. That's why I recommend being up on top of this rooftop. You'll stand while still squirting water. Thank you, Flood. Thank you. We've only got 20 shine sprites, but you're still giving me advice. Loser. I called Flood a loser. Actually, I really love Flood. All right, there we go. All the hits, and they'll explode at once. It's brilliant. All right, and look at that tall lighthouse. If you look at the top, you can actually see it be put together, I guess, as far as that thing up there goes. Anyway, jump into the level, and we'll be entering into Gelato Beach. Gelato is actually very delicious. It's ice cream with twice the sugar in it. It's the most delicious thing ever. I got some caramel gelato actually at Walmart. I love it. I just love it so much. Alright, anyway, we're gonna come over here. Avoid these things like the plague. They're called cataquacks, and they are not fun. Anyway, so the gimmick here is you water these sprouts here, and they cause things to pop up in the sand. Of course, I got hit there. Mario was actually just finishing landing. They all come down eventually, and what you want to do is just slide through there, and you enter in yet another secret level. Ah, man, we're packed full of these things, aren't we? I love this music. So this one actually has a new mechanic, falling sand. So what it is you touch the sand and it actually starts falling out from underneath you. So you can actually get into a spot where you'll be on a block and you're trying to get up, but you can't because the ground is making it so you don't jump as high because you're sinking down. I poorly explained that, but you'll see here in a bit when I'm trying to navigate these platforms. Anyway, you want to come up here. Oh, joy to the world. So like if you see there, I'm having a harder time getting up these because the sand is falling down on me. Anyway, you want to turn the camera back over here, back flip, and shine. Shine. 21st shine already. We're just cruising through these shines. I'm super excited. Anyway, we're going to go back to that secret level and do the red coin mission. Alright, and back in we go. Alright, so just like any other floodless level, or I guess the secret level where you have flood for the red coins, you want to keep the hover nozzle. So we actually don't get the red coin button right away. Anyway, something I wanted to discuss is I've been editing these videos in a way that you don't see like the in-between level or in between the levels. I've been doing it that way, just keep the pace high and dry, I guess you could say. High and dry? No, that's not what it... But anyway, you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep it so that the pace of the video is actually pretty quick. Let me know if you guys actually enjoy that. Oh, goodness. Don't worry if these sand things go away, they'll come back. But anyway, let me know if you actually enjoy me keeping the pace kind of quick. I think it makes for a good, entertaining video, but if you guys would like to see the little bit of tiny details between the missions, I will be more than happy to include those at least once in a video. I don't want to do it like a whole bunch, because that could probably get a little obnoxious. Ooh, I almost died. Oh, I did die! That was weird. I was pushing toward the sand, and I just couldn't get back. Anyway, like I was saying, let me know what you guys think. I will go ahead and I will take your what's I'm looking for, your opinions in the comment section. So that's, yeah. Anyway, let's finish up this mission. Just one more red coin to go. I haven't really been talking about the missions, and I'm glad I'm able to start get a little bit more multitasking like that. I'm gonna ground pound just to be sure. All right, and the shine sprite's just down there. I will admit there's been one time where I've actually failed getting that shine sprite. Anyway. Alright, back to Gelato Beach. Episode 2, Mirror Madness, Tilt, Slam, Bam. Alright, and I think this might be actually the last shine of the video. But we'll work through it quickly. Anyway, it looks like there's a giant caterpillar up there, and this guy's saying, alert, alert, just look at the top of the tower. Well, thank you. I think we've seen this before, giant caterpillar thing on top of it. Yep, good job. And there's these things walking around in the mirrors. Okay, I guess you have a little bit of an infestation? Question mark? Some weird thing has curled up on top to take a nap. This could endanger the legendary sandbird egg. Oh, dang, that's no good. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll come over here, and we're going to actually have to come up onto these mirrors and get rid of the enemies. Yeah. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Actually, I think I'm going to come over to this. Oh, there we go. It came down for me. So what you want to do is you actually want to spray the enemies onto the opposite side of the mirror. Wait till this end comes up a little bit. Ground pound, and they get flung off. Perfect. And that actually starts warming up the sandbird egg again, which is what the wrigglers on. I don't know why I was calling it a caterpillar before. It is now a caterpillar. Enjoy. Anyway, there's this umbrella thing here. It's a little bit of a nice way to get up here. Anyway, I like going into first-person perspective for this because it makes it a little bit easier as far as targeting these guys. It can be a little bit tough sometimes, actually. And then ground pound. Oh, I missed, actually. I was a little bit... I think I was too close to the thing. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. Anyway, ground pound. Okay. Let's see if I can get these guys to both target me. What you need to do is you need to get them to the same spot, essentially. And so that's what I'm neglecting to do, is because it gets the high end of the mirror up, and that way you can pop them off. Anyway, I will say here, when you're ground pounding, be sure you're actually over the mirror. You can actually ground pound off of it. I've done that before, and we end up over here. I think I'm going to go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so this one I just backflip up here, bounce off, grab a coin, I guess. Alright, wait for it to come our way. Perfect. Alright, and what do we want to do with these guys? These guys are all kind of walking in the same direction. Trying to see what would be the best way to get rid of these guys. Okay, let's all head back that way, guys. Yep. Alright, perfect. Ground pound, and they're out of here. Okay, that's actually the quickest I've cleared this. I didn't even need to get a flood refill. I could have done that without it. Oh well. If you're not sure you're going to make it with the water that you have left, I would say go refill. Typically, it actually takes a little bit longer to get all three of them onto the same side to pop them off. You can technically get just 2 of them popped off, and then the next one. I will say that. I guess I like to I like to get all 3 of them at the same time. All right, here we go, and all right. Well, my name has been Thowan. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Oh, come on, I do this flawlessly every time, and then the one time I'm recording, I can't find the last one. Oh, you jerk! Okay, just go ahead and rock a boost back up. Okay, or not. That's why I recommend, though, oh, I hate this mission so much. Anyway, if you have a really good jump, I recommend trying to get these red coins while you have a chance. This one's a little bit